I'm back. Oh, man. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. Hope Santa delivered everything you wanted. I know he didn't for me, so I appreciate that, kids.
Way to go, Santa.
Yeah. We're gonna do a little Christmas haul coming up in a little bit. Have you ever seen those? Have you seen those? The Christmas hauls on the old TikTok? I just want to say I'm thankful for everything I got, and I'm very blessed. So in my stocking, I got a Birkin bag. Right? It's insane. It is insane. But yeah.
I'm still going through everything. I don't think I'll be finished till around February.
I know. So this one here, this is great. I really wanted this, but I know if I was going to get it. And I didn't know what color, so my mom got me both. Then I wanted to go skiing, and we went here. And then I'm just like, okay, all right. Very nice, very nice. Hope everybody had a good, nice little break. Now it's cool. Work Monday, Tuesday. Again, a little reverse here. Off 3 days plus the weekend. Should make the weekend 5 days. I think 4 days would be good.
Joan's in for you on Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. How about that? Go, Joan, go. Go, Joan, go. What days are you off?
Just the 2 company days, Thursday and Friday.
Man, it's so quiet downstairs.
It's a freaking ghost town down there.
It's normally a ghost town, but today it's like one of those things. We're like, whoa, this really is. Does anybody even work here?
There's big spiders making their webs down there.
It's the end of the month. It's the end of the quarter. It's the end of the year. The only thing they're worried about is making their nut, and they did.
It's got tumbleweeds.
And big spiders making
Huge.
their webs.
Just massive. Crazy indeed. How was your vacation/holiday, young Ken?
Didn't last long enough.
No, it doesn't. Never does.
Never does. I could have swore yesterday I was just getting home to New Year's Eve.
It's crazy, right?
And here we are.
You mean Christmas Eve?
No, New Year's is coming up.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. See?
You don't even know. Oh, my God. You can't even. What did you guys do?
Sat around, watched movies, played games.
What kind of games?
We watched movies, played games.
Oh, yeah? You broke the cardinal rule.
We just did it all, man.
You broke the cardinal rule. You watched a Christmas movie after Christmas. That's like feeding one of those little things after midnight.
Yeah, I didn't even realize what I was doing. Watched the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol.
Dude, you can't do that. Okay? You can't.
Yeah, man.
You can't do any of that stuff. I am, my son came out.
All right.
So I picked Jack up. Supposed to come Friday, ends up coming Saturday. Go to pick him up. Says, Dad, I can't wait to give you your Christmas present. Oh, I said, I can't wait to get the Christmas present for you, Jack. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be the greatest. I can already tell. If you guys are watching on the old YouTube, you can see I'm wearing a black shirt. He bought this for me at the airport before he boarded the plane. That's what he got me. That was my Christmas. There you guys go. Merry Christmas.
What'd your wife get you?
Yeah.
But Charlie got you the best gifts.
Charlie drew me a whole bunch of little pictures and stuff. That was all I cared about. And she was over the moon. You know, she comes out and the kids, we got all the kids, they got all the fun stuff. That's what it was all about. But Charlie, she drew me some pictures. She thought it was cool. This is you as Santa Claus, Dad. I'm like, that's all I care about. And she homeschools, so we got her a desk that's a art desk, so she can tip it up and draw and stuff.
Yeah.
Today, I go in there. I go, what are you? She's like, Dad, I'm talking. I'm in the middle of school. All right. I'm like, school, you're on vacation. And she's watching Gumball, this TV show. It's like Family Guy, but for kids. Kind of funny. And she's watching it, and she's like writing nothing. She's like, I'm in the middle of school, Dad. I'm like, okay.
She's getting ready.
She is. She's super pumped. But it was not, do you know what? The rest is what I needed. The rest. And my kids got me nothing, so that was good. Jack, I looked at him, I said, dude, are you serious? I go, you bought this at the airport? Dad, it's Tony Hawk's this new Mexican restaurant.
This is why I won't pay for your hockey anymore.
Ever. You turd. Oh, my God. The cat got more than I did. Oh, my Lord.
And some pets, too.
Yeah, the pets. The pets got a lot of stuff. Mugwise. See, they were called Mugwise. I was going to say something. I thought, that sounds racist. Mugwise. But it was just nice resting. I tell everybody, you get to a certain age, guys, you guys know this. It's like, I don't want to go anywhere. What do you want to do? Nothing.
Yeah.
I had to go pick Jack up at the airport, and because normally my wife goes, and so it was, first of all, the parking was a nightmare, and you're driving, and they've got cones up everywhere because it seems no matter how many times you come back, you could do a loop, and the cones would move because they're already working on something else. So you go and you park, you go in there, and I'm just standing there waiting, and his plane's landed, but now they can't find a gate. Waiting. He's in the back. Of course he is. Oh, and he walks like, the world's coming to an end. And when I last saw him, he was 5'10"-ish. He's a 6 foot now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That happens fast.
Oh, my Lord. It's just incredible. So, and then you know what? I watched no news. I didn't watch one thing of news.
I didn't either.
I didn't care.
I loved it.
I didn't.
I have no idea what's been happening.
No. I turned on, finally I went and looked at some stuff yesterday. I go, so we're going to go to war with Iran. How about those apples?
That's the same here. I looked and I thought, oh, well.
So how about those apples?
Iran's president says they're at war with
us. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't make any of the decisions, but there you go.
But okay.
That sounds like something you want to do.
I spent the majority of my time watching YouTube videos of East Idaho News giving away Secret Santa presents.
So if you guys have never seen this, it is awesome. Now, you lived in Idaho.
I did. I lived in West Idaho.
East Idaho. There. How much is out there, Ken?
Nothing. Not much.
Nothing.
Right? Not much.
So there's this East Idaho News, and this guy puts on his little hat, and he goes around to all these.
One of the reporters named Nate.
Nate, yeah. And they've been doing it for years. If you guys have never seen it, and it's like they get millions of views on these, but then you go there. What was some of the stuff today? How to make the best pie.
Yeah. The best cheesy garlic mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it's like stuff recipes. Like that. But this guy he's anonymous. And what did he start with? 500 grand given out?
Yeah, the first year they did it, he donated 500 grand. And I think that lasted a couple years, but now they're up to their 9th year and they're doing $2 million a year.
Wow. And nobody's to know who he is.
East Idaho's a lot of money.
Yeah. So somebody just said, I love Nate. He's the bomb. He is. He's thebomb.com.
Yeah, you got Idaho Falls over there, Pocatello.
The Pocatello.
And that's right up against Yellowstone National Park.
But they give out, I mean, they'll go and they're like, we bought you a car. And nobody's supposed to know. We bought you. What was the one? The lady was super excited because her kitchen burned down or whatever?
Yeah, she was a baker, and that was how she made her living in her home, and her stove quit working. So they bought her a new stove, and they gave her like a $500 gift card to Bed Bath & Beyond, which she was more excited about because she got to go buy brand new kitchen utensils.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Better hurry,
That's
though.
grateful right there. That's being grateful.
Yeah, better hurry, though, because I'm not quite sure Bed Bath & Beyond's going to be there much longer. But it was so, I watched no news. I watched Christmas movies every day up until Christmas, and then I watched Nobody 2, I watched some sports, I watched the greatest bowl game of all, the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The Pop-Tart Bowl.
Have you ever seen the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Never. Which one was that New Mexico?
No, they were in the mortgage right bowl. The Pop-Tart Bowl it's Pop-Tarts.
Right.
But I don't think you guys have any idea how insane the game is, because there are giant Pop-Tarts, people dressed up like giant Pop-Tarts running around all day, doing all kinds of stuff, getting into all kinds of trouble. This is where they unveil the new taste for the Pop-Tarts this year, the new flavors. But on top of that, everything is Pop-Tart related. You want nachos? They're Pop-Tart nachos. It's all this stuff. But the best thing is, the trophy is this giant trophy that's silver with a football that's actually a working toaster. Then they bring out a toaster that it's massive. It's huge. And they decide which Pop-Tart dies. And they put it in there, and then they pull it down, and he disappears, and then this giant Pop-Tart comes out, and then everybody eats it. And they have all of their friends that have died. They have like a ring of honor for all the Pop-Tarts that have died. It's like watching Sigmund the Sea Monster, but they're Pop-Tarts. It is you couldn't explain it to people around the world. You're like, no, let me tell you about our Pop-Tart game. Like, what are you guys talking about? Pop-Tarts.
That's like at the Cheez-It Bowl. They have a big trophy with a big bowl, and it's full of Cheez-Its.
Yes. Yes. It's just, if you've never seen the Pop-Tarts, it was spectacular. I've watched it every year. And, they're people dressed as Pop-Tarts. And they go up on top of the Pop-Tart thing, and then they sacrifice one of the Pop-Tarts, and it really goes into this thing, and it looks like it, and it comes out, and there's actually like a half-eaten one just on the ground that's big. It's just great.
Sounds kind of satanic.
It is a little bit, yes. But you know what? It's Pop-Tart, so it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Yeah, but I looked at no news. I was like, oh, so Ukraine, we didn't fix that. So...
Yeah, apparently
they bombed him. Did they pick this weekend to bomb his house?
And they are closer than they have ever been to a peace deal, which is what they have said 2 previous times.
I thought this was solved on day 1.
Yeah, that's not. Well, now it's over because they bombed his house, and he says he's done. I don't even know what that means.
They bombed Zelensky's house?
No, they bombed the Russia claims that Ukraine attacked Putin's residence with 91 drones.
Oh,
Kremlin changing the ceasefire terms. What a shocker. Here's my shock face.
Putin's just waiting. He's waiting out to 28.
He's got no reason to do anything. Why would he? He's got zero reason.
He clearly did not expect this kind of reach from them, though.
Well,
they've blown up an oil refinery. They've blown up 2 Air Force bases of his.
Yeah.
Now they're hitting his residence.
Yeah, according to him. But notice that this weekend they were at, Zelensky was at Mar-a-Lago, and they're there, and, we're closer than we've ever been, blah, 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 blah. And he's agreeing to all this stuff. And then magically they hit his residence. Because no matter what they give him, they can give him everything today, and Putin will figure out a way to go, nope, I want something else.
Well, and we're not going to let them attack Russia.
No, that's the big thing. We're not going to let them attack Russia. We're not giving them tomahawks. We're not giving them any of the things they've asked for. So, because they don't want to turn it into an offensive war. So this is what you've got. So nothing's going to happen out of this. We're not attacking. Iran's not attacking us. They said they're at war with us in Europe and wherever else they're supposed to be at war with.
And again, it's the president of Iran who basically you just wear a hat and maybe they give you a shiny whistle.
Maybe, but they got bigger issues because they're in the streets today in mass. They're close to collapse.
Really?
Yeah, they're absolutely. If you guys, because I follow a lot of like Tehran news and stuff, I'll go look it up. Their currency is collapsed. All the stores, for the most part, are closed. They're over it, and they want this all to be done. So he's, that's why he came out and said something. And this is why you don't attack them. If you attack them, right, when they're close to maybe pushing them over the edge, what are you going to do? You're going to unify them. Just let them be. They're close to falling apart. It is what it is. But yeah, they're really in some serious trouble. They're kind of like Cuba at this point.
Just hanging by a thread.
Just hanging by a thread, kids. Hanging by a thread. A lot of stuff to get to today. Fun stuff, good stuff, maybe some cereal stuff. You don't know.
Cereal stuff.
We're at war. We're at war. No, we're not. Well, we bombed Venezuela some time ago. Last week? Today?
2 days ago or something.
Yeah. So what we did, I don't know. Because Venezuela hasn't said anything. So it was a super secret. We'll talk about that, among other things. Hope you guys had a good one. I'm going to be here today, tomorrow, and then we're going to be off until next week. And then we hit the ground in earnest on the 5th. Oh, man. I got so excited like 2 weeks ago. You're just building up to your vacation, just building up to your time off, and then you got through half of it, and you're like, oh, God.
It's almost
Can
over.
we save the earnest until maybe the 7th? So
Maybe
we
the
have
7th,
a couple
yeah.
of days to recover.
Yeah. The first 2 days will be like, you're lucky we're here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. But then by Thursday, Friday, it's on.
Just give me a big bottle of Hibernal, and I'll see you guys in April.
That sounds good. I like that. We're all doing that, kids. You missing the show? Shame on you. Grab the podcast. Chad Benson, 997. We're at war, I say. Gone a few days. Didn't know we're at war. Come back. We're at war. He can't
Kroger
declare
too,
anything.
apparently.
Huh?
With Kroger, too,
Oh, yeah.
apparently.
Kroger. Don't watch out at the Kroger. Iran can't do anything. Iran wouldn't do anything. You can give a nuclear bomb now. They wouldn't do a thing. They wouldn't. You know why? Because they understand. Just like North Korea does. Mutually assured destruction is us and China, Russia and us. right? That's like, okay, take your best shot, but the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to injure somebody's toe. And then what? Then you're going to die. They recognize that. They do. So, no, we're not going to go to war. And he has no power. He's not the Grand Mufti, the supreme leader. Right? That guy has the power. This guy, not so much. Like you said, he just wears a different hat, runs around. We're going to go to war. Better watch out.
Death to America.
Death to America. Death to Israel. Death, 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 death. So, yeah, somebody, it's so funny. And BB's here today, too. That's the other thing. And I know Matt talked about it last week. We might be bombing them again. And I keep saying we didn't blow up. We dropped those bunker busters. We hit a few things, but we told them for months we were coming. And what did they do? They ran away and hit it all. Duh. They're not going to give up. They're not going to give up at all. And so what? We're going to, go all the time and do this once every 3 or 4 months because BB comes here, and BB's under a lot of pressure right now. People are over it. They're kind of over him. There's growing noise out there in the Bibi Netanyahu world, and he's out here for the umpteenth time visiting today. I'm sure trying to figure out who else we could bomb for him. But you got to understand, no, you know what? We just had Christmas, okay? We just celebrated the birth of the Lord. So, no, we're not doing any of this stuff. All right, we got the new year. We're turning over a new leaf. We're just loves and hugs, high fives to everybody. We're going to stay in our own lane.
BB's looking skinny.
Yeah, he's probably a little stressed. He must have some court dates coming up. That's why he wants to bomb some stuff. I'm still trying to figure out, have you any idea, Ken, what we bombed in Venezuela?
All I know is what Trump said today, some sort of facility where they think they might have been making drugs.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's what we did. I know we got ISIS in Nigeria over the weekend, and the people in the village are like, there's no ISIS here, right? We're just like a regular old village. Not anymore, you're not. Oh!
Yeah, some local reports and videos on X suggest an explosion at an industrial zone in Maracaibo on Christmas Eve. A warehouse reportedly burned.
And that?
Though there's nobody's really talking about a connection to any military action.
Okay, so we just maybe blew something up because who knows why. I don't know why. I don't know if this was sending a message to him or to say that we could get you. He knows we can get to him.
Oh, yeah.
He knows. But he's not the one I worry about. I worry about if he leaves and then his underlings are all there and they control the military. And then the other people come in and say, well, we're now the real rightful rulers of Venezuela. And the president, they're not going to go down without a fight. And that's when it devolves into insanity. We don't want that. We don't want that. I'm telling you guys that right now. All right, coming up. Most dangerous jobs in America. We have those top 10. Also, where does Tennessee rank on the worst places to date? Is it in the top 10 of worst?
You mean places to go out on dates? Or
just to find somebody, to go on a date, to meet somebody, to break bread for the first time. We'll talk a little bit about the Somalians.
Pass me the butter.
Pass me the butter. The Somalians taking Somali. What is it? Somalians? What was the dollar term? Remember
Somalians?
Yeah. There you go. See, that's a tough one to get through, guys. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. A bunch of other good stuff on the way. But the top 10 most dangerous, crazy jobs in America. What do you bet? I'm going to say, what do you bet? Not many women doing these jobs. What do you bet that? Kylie? I got some good Kylie, too. We're going to play some, because we're not going to be here for White Woman Wednesday. So don't worry, I got some good Kylie. I picked some good stuff up for the holiday season. Just what you guys ordered. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Ba-na. Some people are not thrilled that Bibi Netanyahu is here and asking for more money and more war. And I'm writing them back. You can always write us here. Bell, tell everybody the text line. We love it when you guys do.
615-737-9986.
Is it tough to date in Tennessee? It's a new report.
Hadn't been for me lately.
No. No, Bill's got the moves, guys. He's so groovy. He's got the moves. But for other people, they don't have those moves. So there's a new report out on the 10 toughest states to date in. Okay? So it's the Dating Difficulty Index. Are you ready? So the way they do this is 6 common factors from population and the percentage of single people in it to the expense for the average date, okay, online stuff, the cost of that as well, how much people are spending on dating apps, just little things like that. But the big thing is, because we've got one of there's if you live in Nashville proper, I mean, it's not hard to find a bar or somewhere to go hang out. And they base it 0 to 100. So the state that struggles the most, Utah. It's easy to get married, but it's hard to date. Oh, Chad. Their dating difficulty, so the higher the score, the closer to 100, the worse it is. 98.89. We are number 6. Rate of single people, about 50%. Okay? But then you get to the average cost of the date, we're up there, $116. We got a lot of bars. Number of bars per 100,000, though, right? When you get outside of, this is just Tennessee proper, is 5 to every 100,000 people. Number of restaurants, about 7,000. So when you start looking it up, and this is the other thing, the dating-related searches are way down. So we score about an 85. So it's tough to date here. It's not impossible. Easiest places, if you're looking for a hookup, Rhode Island, apparently, super easy. South Dakota, Louisiana, we know about that. We're related. It's no big deal. New York, North Dakota, Oregon, Illinois, Montana. But Utah, Washington, Maine, Idaho, Alabama, us, Texas, Hawaii, Virginia, New Jersey, Massachusetts. There it is, kids. It's tough to date here. It is. It's tough. It's at the expense of it, too. Man, I'll hear people talk about how expensive it is to date. And I'm like, my God. They're like, yeah, I'm going to go bankrupt just dating. That's a crappy thing right there. And what's the etiquette in today's world? Because women want to be nothing but equal. Do you pick up the tab if you're a guy? Do you not? Do you meet for dinner? Do you meet for like a drink?
I was always raised that, if you're a gentleman, you pay the bill.
That's what I was always too.
I also, at the same time, if I don't see some kind of at least an offer to reciprocate, I'm like, okay, you're taking advantage and you don't have any.
Yeah.
You can't shoot a little back at me.
Yeah. Just act like you care. What's the first, and this is the other thing. What do they say? For a guy, it's within 3 or 5 seconds of meeting somebody if they could tell they want to do, hang out, talk to this person more.
Yeah, hang out.
Yeah. Or anything. Visual, because we're visual creatures, but we're also, we can tell if you're an awful person. It's not hard. Trust me, I'm going to play some of these Christmas haul things. These chicks are hot, but woo! Man, there's just that's a mess right there. But I didn't know, what's the dating, because I always thought, you're a guy, you ask somebody on a date, you pick up the tab. But do you even go anymore to, do you go get, is it first let's go get a drink, let's go get coffee? And you see some of these women's if you're not taking me to, I'm like, settle down. Settle down. So we'll see. Of course, you pick up the tab. It's all about equity until it comes time to pay, right? If you're trying to find a mate at a bar, no, it's not so much finding a mate at a bar. It's having some place to go that's, not CrossFit. Don't go to CrossFit. My single days not too long ago, I had a different woman every night of the week except Saturday and Sunday. That's because I had to recuperate and get a second job to pay for stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. It just seems like it's an expensive thing nowadays to date, all the time. And as you get old, it is funny because when you're younger, you put on the guys like, yeah, this is how cool I am. Then you get older and you're like, look, this is my baggage. What's yours look like? Do you have like carry-on or is there other stuff? The dangerous jobs in the world. Are you guys ready for them? Can you even handle the most dangerous jobs in the world? And what do you guys bet? I'm going to throw this out there that these are not like working at a nail salon. I'm not trying to be mean if you work at a nail salon. I'm just telling you guys, this is not one of those things. Now, this is in no particular order. I think we know which one's probably the most dangerous. Garbage collectors. Very dangerous. Are you ready for this? They have one of the highest fatality rates. 41.4.
Garbage collectors?
Falling off the truck and getting run over?
Yeah, I guess so. Apparently, the danger posed by traffic and high-powered hydraulic crushers.
I believe it.
My God. Loggers, obviously, huge. Right? Huge loggers. Always are on these. They've made it safer, but it's still, you come down those streets. It's nature. And nature, as you know, will mess you up. Roofer.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Roofer. Significant amount of fatalities on the job. Financially, you can do okay, but compared to a lot of the injuries they're seeing, no. Truck driver. That I see.
Cops.
Yep, cops. Firefighter and police are on here as well. Firefighters have a mortality rate of 27 per 100,000, which is crazy.
Man.
But then you think about the fact that almost double that is what the garbage collectors have.
Wow.
Iron and steel workers. Middle of the road salary for a dangerous job. And their danger comes from the more injuries than fatalities. Police, obviously. Farm manager, which I didn't know. What's a farm manager? I feel like if you're a manager, you take less risk. Like farmer, you think you take more. But the farm manager is very dangerous. Although it pays $90K a year on average. Again, these are all electrical power line technician. I don't do electricity. I tell my son, I do plumbing before I do electricity. Everybody's got to poop, but maybe they come up with nuclear and then what? But you know what? You make one wrong thing, you're degloved or dead. And pilot. 31.3 per 100,000 fatality rate. Mostly the smaller planes, obviously, non-commercial. But they make the most out of all these, though. On average, almost $200,000 a year. It's good money if you can get it.
Yeah, but you have to have like very specific skills and.
Yeah, you do. Well,
that's why the airlines love to hire ex-military.
Yeah, absolutely. They do. They love to hire ex-military. And, that's a huge, though. I was watching, because I see all these, like, doctor salaries, which always make me laugh. Like, some of these people, how much they make. And because our doctors, nobody else really comes anywhere close to what our doctors make. You very rarely, you can find any doctor anywhere making $1 million. You'll find a lot of those. Some people listening now might make $1 million being a doctor. But the pilots, they've got one for pilots, and they're posting their pay stubs, and they're making, some of the bigger captains making $500,000 to $600,000 a year. Yeah, it's an important job.
You also have the required age requirement, the age requirement for retirement.
Yes.
So that halts you right in your tracks, because they decide when you retire at a certain point, and you can't go, I want to keep going. Nope, too bad.
Although they're bringing them back and high rates of speed because of there's a shortage of pilots right now. There's a shortage of pilots. So, and they're hiring, and you get those tiny planes, the ones with like one seat and then two seats. Can it go this high? I don't think so, but we're going to try it. I don't like getting on those planes. Just like when you were talking about getting on the propeller planes. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. I'd never had to walk out on, like, I never had to exit the airport to get on my plane. There was no walking down that long little mobile tunnel. It was just a pair of steps.
In Long Beach, California, their airport is super like 1950s, and it's just the coolest airport in the world. But you have to get on the plane. You have to walk. You check your ticket, and you walk straight outside, and then you walk up the stairs. You're outside on the tarmac and right into the airplane. And they put them in both sides, too, which is cool.
I had to fly so many of those planes when I did record promotion. If I was going to small markets like Abilene or Amarillo or El Paso.
Oh, but I flew to New York out of Long Beach with I forgot the blue whatever, one of those, JetBlue. And it's at 737, but the cool thing I like is they have the back and the front where you could both get on. So you don't have to wait if you're in the back to get off.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But so those are the dangerous jobs out there. And you know what else is dangerous? Dating.
Yeah.
Tennessee. So expensive. Not for Bell, though. Bell's got all kinds of ladies after him.
Oh, stop it.
All kinds of ladies after him, guys.
I'm seeing one person right now.
All kinds of ladies after him. He-Man Woman Haters Club. I don't even know what that means. No, men only pay the bill until they've been burned a few times. So
you
that's
don't know
true.
what the He-Man Woman Haters Club is?
No, what is that?
That's Larry Moe and Curly.
No, it was our gang, and Alfalfa decided he wanted to be with Darla, and what's his name? Spanky gave him crap. It was like, what about the He-Man Woman Haters Club you're supposed to be a member of? And he goes like, I'm sorry, Spanky, I got to live my own life.
Yeah, you do.
And REO Speedwagon used that as the intro to Tough Guys on the High Fidelity album.
Did they get sued?
Nope.
He-Man Woman Haters Club. Coming up, who knows? More fun stuff. A lot of stuff still to get to today. Yeah, we're going to talk a little about Somalia stuff later. More about the crazy weather going on outside. If you're traveling, be careful. It's cold. We're telling you that right now. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. We're not going to be here Wednesday, but doesn't mean we can't have a little white girl. Wait, excuse me. White Woman Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I don't even know if you identify as a woman, but let's do a little Kylie.
We need to talk about something serious because TikTok has become a breeding ground for anorexic content. And I'm not talking about the content that's like, oh my God, skinny talk, skinny inspo, guys, get your summer bods. That's already sinister in and of itself. But I'm talking about the content that is literally saying, do not eat. You are ugly the way you are, and you will look significantly better if you don't pick up that fork and you go sit down and you make yourself dizzy, you make yourself sick, and you throw up. That's the kind of that I'm talking about. And this is a direct reflection of what is going on in society right now of conditioning women to hate themselves and the direct rise of the 2000s skinny culture and celebrities getting their BBLs removed and people not wanting to have a fat ass anymore, of wanting to have abs and be 2000s skinny. And here are some of the content. I just want you to see how alarming it is. There are girls talking about how they don't want to eat and how they get mad at their mothers for making them eat even just an apple. And here are some of the comments. It's literally so dystopian. And anorexia is dangerous. It has one of the highest fatality rates for eating disorders. So people need to start taking this seriously.
You know what else is dangerous? Being 400 pounds. So skinny talk. And by the way, are there people out there that you push this insanity? Yes. But so much of it is the stuff that she was pointing to. It's just regular people going, hey, New Year's here. You don't want to be gross. You want to be able to see your toes this year, not sweat when it's cold? It's not. Kylie, you got to stop getting on people. What's the skinny fad of? I thought being fit was a good thing. Oh, that's right. It's not anymore. It's racist. Everything's racist. Racism is everywhere, especially with skinny talk. They've got rich talk. They've got skinny talk. So rich talk is easy. We're going to talk about it next hour. The amount of stuff that people got for Christmas. Even people are like, it's poor. They're living poor. And I'm like, that seems like a lot. I mean, it's not, they were getting a ton of stuff, but some people out there, I mean, my God, you don't even know what a regular world is. You have no idea. I mean, it's crazy. But the skinny talk, I didn't think there was a fad back in the 2000s to not be fat. Somehow we went away from that. We thought, you know what? instead of you getting anorexia, which again, we talk about how bad it is, but if you're overweight, we can't say a thing about that. Yes, Bill.
It's a known medical condition with both psychological and physical elements to it. And that's okay to talk about. But something like morbid obesity that has a known psychological element to it and a physical component, you get your ass ripped if you talk about that.
You do. I mean, he's absolutely right. It's so bizarre that we live in this weird, well, I'm not damning you for the way you look, right? Nobody's damning you for that. We're just saying healthy is better. We all try to be a little healthier, be good. You know what else it would do? It would help our medical world and our healthcare a lot. Bring some of those rates down that aren't going to be coming down. Coming up next hour, talk a little New Year's, talk a little weather, talk some other chaos and craziness as well. If you're missing the show, shame on you. Grab the podcast. Check out Super Tap 99.7.